Good morning. Let me have just a little sip of coffee, please. Thank you. There is a place of quiet rest near to the heart of God, a place where sin cannot molest, near to the heart of God. Oh, Jesus, blessed Redeemer, sent from the heart of God, hold us who wait before thee, near to the heart of God. Are you happy? Good. Are you happy? Good. Good, 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 good. Are you contented? Good. Are you over the moon? Good. Are you fired up? Good. Things okay. I was just looking at Philippians chapter 4 the other day. I was reading words like rejoice, rejoice. And again I say, rejoice. And as I read the Sermon on the Mount, don't worry, don't worry. As I read the book of James, don't worry, the Lord is near. In Philippians chapter 4, verses 10 through 19, we have a unit. And I think it's very practical. I think this unit is very useful for everyday life. And the word contentment is used. It's a rich word. It's a biblical word. It's used by Paul in 1 Timothy chapter 6, verse 6. Godliness with contentment is great gain. And then in verse 8, he says, having food, clothing, let us be content. We have the promises of God. We have the assurance of God. We have the hope of eternal God. The writer of Hebrews in chapter 13, verse 5 says, be content with whatever you have. I will never leave you, nor will I forsake you. So be content, because I'm not going to leave you. I'm not going to forsake you. I'm not going to leave you in the lurch. I'm not going to leave you by yourself. I will never forsake you. So the Bible not only identifies contentment as a virtue, the Bible speaks of contentment as a command. We are to be content with whatever we have. We're to be content with food and clothing. We're to be content with our wages. We are to be content because we understand that God will never leave us nor forsake us. So it's not only a virtue, it's a command. Truthfully, most people don't experience this. Truthfully, many people who hear this today are not content. Many people who hear this today are worrying about tomorrow, are worrying about the taxes that are coming due, or worrying about family members who are sick or something else going on in their lives. Truthfully, many people don't experience this at all. Even Christians don't experience it. And we tend to be discontented. Why are you discontented? Why? I have a personal theory that the more we have, the more discontent we become. I don't know. But that's how I feel. And if that's true, there must be a lot in our society who are discontented. We are called to be content. We are called to be satisfied. We are called to say, I have enough. And most of us don't experience that. Paul did. Paul was a very contented, satisfied man, no matter what the circumstances. He said, I have learned. He said, I have learned. Look at verse 10. I rejoice in the Lord that you have received concerning me. He said, I know you lacked opportunity, but I'm not here to speak about want, for I know how to get along with humble means. Here's what he says. I know how to live in prosperity. In every and any circumstances. But here's the secret. I have learned the secret of being content. I have learned the secret of being filled and going hungry. And I've got this gratitude because no matter what's going on in my life, I got the Lord. And when I have the Lord, all things don't matter. All the other things don't matter. As long as you're trusting in the Lord Jesus Christ, as long as you're holding on to his hand, it's okay. Have a wonderful week. Be strong and be courageous.